Alright, today we're going to be installing the Hitchcocks USB kit for the Himalayan and Scram, and I just wanted to show you here. This is the invoice where I got this and some other parts, but first item there is the USB kit, and just proving that I did have to pay for this. This was not a gift or a promotional thing for me to say nice things about it. This is everything that comes in the bag when you get it from Hitchcocks. And I do want to point out that it does come with instructions, although you can download those off the website as well. The bracket here is probably the key piece. Nobody else is making that as far as I know. And then this is the custom wiring harness that they make that connects everything for your USB connector. We have it installed. It's a little tight to get some of the wires run down in here, but it's not too bad. And one of the things I discovered was the dreaded previous owner had installed the heated grips, and that's what this line is for. This is the one for the USB. He had all of these lines running along the side here, and I had a terrible time getting the gas tank on and off, and I couldn't figure out why. Well, in the Hitchcock instructions, you can see that they want you to run all this stuff across the top. So that's what I did. It's not too bad down in here. I still have to zip tie a few things. I didn't do that yet, but I'm going to do that quick before I put the tank back on. But it really doesn't take very long to do. It's nicely integrated. It shuts off when the key's turned off, so you don't have to worry about it draining the battery. And very nicely done. I have no complaints. Installation fully completed. Thing light up very nicely. Turn it off. Kills the power to it. No dead battery. So, very nice kit. Very easy to install. It's a little finagly getting this down through here, but other than that, it's not bad at all. It's a great job to do sometime when you have to take the gas tank off anyway and do a valve check or something like that. Would be a good time to install that. And yeah, complete and pretty happy with that. Now, let's talk about the price. Currently, with the exchange rate being what it is with Hitchcocks, that's going to run about $120, I think, dollars for that kit, and that sounds like a lot just to put a USB port in. I know you can buy a USB connection can like this for probably 10 bucks maybe. Run your own wiring, of course, and the bracket certainly is not worth 50 bucks by itself. However, looking at the options out there, this is a very slick mount. I think it's perfect. So this is, machined, powder coated, I believe, matches the finish on everything else. You got a 2-outlet USB. You've got a pre-made wiring harness, which has factory connectors. You're not going to pick those up with just any, well, you won't find them at Radio Shack anymore, I guess, but you're not going to pick those connectors up just anywhere, and then somebody has to sit down and assemble those plugs with the pins and the wires and everything, and that takes time. Thinking about how much time it would take me to put one together, I mean, what's my time worth? Would I pay myself 50 bucks an hour? Yeah, I probably would. So in that regard, even at 20 bucks an hour, you're going to spend a couple of hours putting that together and making it work. And it's not going to be plug and play like this. And then you have to figure out how to wire it in and make it that it doesn't stay on once the key's turned off and all that. So I don't think it's a terrible value. It is expensive at first when you first think about it, but overall it's not that horrible. Compared to just having to put the kit together yourself. If you're a real cheapskate, go ahead, make your own. Nothing wrong with that. But I think it's a fair price for what you get. So that is my install and review of the Hitchcocks USB port kit for Himalayan and Scram. I'll post a link to the product in the description of the video, unless I forget, in which case email me or message me and let me know that I forgot to put it there, because I do that sometimes. You know, I'm over 55. My brain don't work like it should. And we'll have some more on this bike here shortly. I corrected a couple of things just to throw at the end here. Previous owner had these turn signals mounted to the original brackets, I believe, down in here, and the back of the turn signal was against these, and this bracket had the fittings right there for the turn signals. I don't know why he didn't put them there, but I moved those, took care of that, fixed all the wiring routing underneath the tank that was wrong, and I had a noisy valve on the intake side, and that was since I did the valve adjustment. I don't know, maybe I did not have this engine at the bottom of its travel, the piston at the bottom of its travel, and the valve adjustment or something, if it was just starting to come up in the cam, but it was really loose. So I had to go in and fix that. So again, tank was already off anyway. Took care of that. Now she's quiet again. So wonderful news there. These handguards, I think, are just ridiculously silly. They don't have any connection in here. What are they really going to do? I don't know. I'm tempted to take them off, but they keep the wind off your hands. So I think that's about it for right now. So we're going to continue to ride this thing. I'll have a really thorough review of it after riding it coming up probably in the next video. And we'll talk to you then. Thanks as always for watching. Hit that like and subscribe and all that crap at the bottom. And we'll see you again real soon with more Royal Enfield stuff.